We're back live from Edge School, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The home squad has their student body filing in to the auditorium here. Edge and Northstar out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Identical records, 4-1 atop the West Conference. This should be a fun one, and we get it started off with Junior Mercy taking it 1-on-3 and a battle from the get-go. These are two teams that know each other fairly well, a lot of players that know each other as well, Elias. I expect a spirited affair here this afternoon.
Yeah, a lot of cross-provincial trading here in terms of players and prospects. Saw the first play of the game, Junior Mercy getting the tip into his hands, and gotta learn to make different decisions amongst the trees. This is going to be an entirely different game than he's seen before with this kind of length.
Yeah, he has got a heck of a matchup there at the point guard spot with Serge Gahir on him. Alan Spoonhunter, no good. Spoonhunter had himself a great game yesterday, but let's see how that consistency can carry game to game. Mercy. Down, Sheg Akinbalumbo, a player who should factor into the offense a lot here this afternoon. Foul called on Swanton Rogers. Talking to head coach Darren Leonard before this game, he was not happy with Big Sheg's performance yesterday. They came out with the win, but Northstar was not happy with how they played in that game, so I expect a bounce back here from Big Sheg in the middle.
And Sheg's a guy that needs to be challenged. He played a little down to the competition yesterday. He's got a 100-pound advantage on almost everybody on the floor last night, but just didn't take advantage of it.
That was Mercy to Ben Simmons for the downtown hit. Running off the screen, Tho Beal, who had a NPA coming out party yesterday with 31 points and set the highlight reel ablaze consistently. Ooh, Deng Dak now from downtown. A little 6-0 run to start things up for the visitors. Deng Dak, another one of those players who took a half to get the holiday rust knocked off yesterday, but got it going in quarters 3 and 4.
And Dak has the project right now on his hands. He's got to guard 6'8" Amir Rahimzad. Got called on a foul on that one.
A little foul down in the post.
Hands on here, just attack him. Direct, attack, go.
Ooh. No good from Rahimzad, who had himself a solid game yesterday, built off the fact that he drew 4 charges. He corrected me when I came in here today, and I said, almost had 4 yesterday. He said, I did have 4. Could have been 5. So it was something that he was focused on, and I know his teammates appreciated the way he put his body on the line for the betterment of the squad. Mercy. Drive, kick, Dak. No good. Now you can see what the offense is for Northstar right now. It's drive and kick as the defense collapses. And Junior Mercy very good at drawing the D as he probes on offense. Turnover there.
Young mistake from RJ Jock.
Yeah, I didn't realize RJ Jock was in the starting lineup. Edge just went with all kinds of size here today.
They want to really disrupt Northstar with their length. Playing in the zone here. And the zone really works for Edge because they take away so many angles. Good pump fake that time by Emmanuel.
Hey, their win against CTA yesterday was based off of that defense. Collapsing on the passes, on the drives. There's Spoonhunter starting it off the way he did yesterday. He was a focus of conversation yesterday evening, late night at the Airbnb.
Yep. And you know, Jay, you're making a case for him as a Division I guy, and I texted back and forth with him yesterday, and I said, hey, if we're going to call you that, then we need to see consistency from you in terms of production. And the crazy thing is, he doesn't need to have, there's Beal for 3. Spoon doesn't need to have a 30-point game, a 25-point game consistently to be considered that. He has to have a well-rounded and balanced approach as he did yesterday.
And to make his lunch on the defensive end, locking down defenders, because he can do that with his length and speed. Man, Edge is very good at muddying things up on the defensive end and throwing wrenches at their opponents like they did to Canada Top Flight Academy yesterday. Kinbalumbo kick out. Ben Simmons. No good. Ooh, rebound just easily into Junior Mercy's hands. He almost gave it back. From range, Kinbalumbo. Hello. Got an eyebrow raise from Coach Darren Leonard after that shot.
Said, okay, I'll take it.
Ooh, RJ Jock, little Euro step for 2. And our first man off the bench for Edge, Xavier Spencer, the young buck out here from Calgary. Nice passing, just a little behind, and still a nice finish from Emmanuel Ugba. Hey, Northstar, totally different team from yesterday, the way they came out against GTA Prep.
They came out a little flat yesterday. Holiday stuff still shaking off, but today, this is a challenge for them. And again, you said it already, Jay. Both teams are 4-1. This would absolutely be a statement win for Northstar here, beating Edge on their home floor.
I like these subs. In comes Spencer for Siraj Gahir. Mir Rahimzad just hasn't been mentally engaged in the early going here. He gets the quick hook as well. Got called for the offensive 3-second violation. Junior Mercy, man.
Love the use of that floater. It's a quick adjustment that he made compared to that first take of the game. He realized right away he's got to get over this long reach.
Yeah, RJ Jock, another one of those young mistakes. Simmons. Ooh, found himself a spot, and with all the positives that Edge does on the defensive end, they have been porous the last couple of times down the floor, and the home crowd is silenced. Their team stuck 8. A lot of perimeter stuff here. Northstar active. Spoon starting the game the way he did yesterday.
Guess he took my text message personally.
The Saskatoon native. The young man proudly representing the First Nations of Canada. Shout out to all of the young kids watching across Canada, looking up to a young man like Alan Spoonhunter, who, we speak positively about, but don't get it wrong. I mean, there is a lot of things that he is dealing with off the court as he continues to build himself towards being the man that he needs to be to succeed at the post-secondary level. And I think that is equally as exciting as what we see on the floor from Alan Spoonhunter is understanding what he's overcoming and working through off the floor to become a strong young man for his family and his younger brother.
Beal misses 2 from three-point land.
Simmons comes out with it. Northstar having a great start to this game. Spoonhunter pokes it away, but Northstar holds on to the ball. Shot clock down to 14.
It's amazing what Spoon can do when he's engaged defensively. He gets deflections, comes in, helps side defense, gets strips.
Callum Swanton Rogers comes out of it. There's Spoonhunter. Oh yeah, he can hit that shot. Misses that, but confidently pulled up. Spencer offensive rebound, kick out, ball movement. Though Beal, I mean, he showed us a lot yesterday. That was one thing I hadn't seen an awful lot of, so very impressive 5 quarters from Though Beal out here in Calgary. Little give and go big man and I was talking pregame about this as well. Junior Mercy has built his upper body to the point he can slam a shoulder into you and make
he just threw himself.
Spoon feeding his teammates is Alan Spoonhunter. Though Beal crushing it home.
So far, 2 good games to start this session here for Spoon, and that's a great block. Looks like it's getting called on a foul.
Yeah, it's on the body a lot, and that's the thing. When you're D'ing up a guy like a Kinbalumbo, being able to block the shot but keep your body off of him to not get the whistle, that's a skill in itself. Hitting the first. I know we talked about it a lot yesterday, but free throws were a bit of an issue for many teams yesterday.
Yep. A lot of points left on the board. And Amir Rahimzad checking into the game here. 6'8" class of 2020.
And off the bench for Northstar, one of the spark plugs off the pine, Edge Capuno. And Trayvon Julian, new member for the second semester for this squad, trying to find his spot among the Northstar team. Yeah, see, Rahimzad needs to understand that Akin Malumbo is not going to be able to guard him with speed.
Yep. Turning around corner on the baseline there, going to reverse.
Yeah, one dribble to the baseline. I mean, all day long. Beal, steal. Don't jump with Tho Beal. Capuno thought better of it. Throwing down in transition, the big man. Mercy off the Kimbalombo screen. Nice bounce pass. Yeah, into the body. Junior's bounce pass ability, it's one thing to drive and dish to your teammates, another thing to be able to have that touch, that feathery feel, so that when the teammate gets it, like, he's calm, right?
Yeah.
It's a practice pass at game speed, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Shout out Global Calgary in the house today. Grabbing some highlights for their sports show this evening.
It's good to see the mainstream media in the mix here with the National Preparatory Association being able to show the province just the level of play across Canada right now at the high school / prep level. Trayvon Julian showing his worth here.
Those are the things he needs to do to endear himself to his new team. I knew he was getting that role. You want to talk about touch? There it is. Gahir comes down with the rebound. Back up top. Yeah, that was a tough take from Ben Gilbert. Capuno with the rock. Simmons. Northstar needs to maintain this nice start to the game.
And Simmons asking for the isolation that time. That was a tough shot to take.
Yeah, I mean, just because you get a screen set for you doesn't mean that the help defense is going to be able to close out on you. And if you don't have room to follow through on your shot, chances are you're going to short arm it and air it. That's exactly what happened there. Gahir called for the push-off. Mercy. So good on that stop and go, faked the handoff, but he picked up his dribble. Kimbalumbo buries him, bails him out, and fires it down low. Capuno can't finish. Serge struggling so far throughout this session after shining in Winnipeg. Also want to shout out CTV Calgary, who was here yesterday, doing a story on one of our players here from Edge, Amir Rahimzad. Yeah, again, guys, jumping in defenders isn't going to result in a whistle. I'm glad at least there's no argument for lack of call there. But Edge has come out pretty cold, shooting-wise, opposite than yesterday against CTA. We're in our final 20 seconds. There's a 3-second difference, game clock, shot clock, 4-point lead for Northstar. They're with the ball. Junior Mercy running the time down. Northstar should have a lead here after one quarter, no matter what. Mercy, yeah, not a great shot. No. They're going to have to figure this out. The horn went off from a shot. Shot clock did not reset. It's an offensive rebound. Northstar will get the ball back here with 1.7. Yeah, 2.7. So we're going to get it figured out.
2.7, yep.
The horn went off for the shot clock. Everybody thought it was the end of the quarter. Shot clock should have reset. Four-point lead after the opening 10 minutes. Stay with us. We'll be back to Calgary.
Three seasons. Almost 300 games.
Oh, Jacoby!
Thousands of kilometers over 8 provinces.
He tried to send that one to Banff.
Making Canadian basketball history.
History has been made.
Nearly 100 alumni are now playing at the post-secondary level.
Rugby.
Some will see their dreams come true.
Some juice.
And all of our former players will forever be part of the NPA family.
Oh, killing time. Allen Spoon Hunters cooking up a show. Jordan Prasad putting the NPA on notice.
Now, new names will emerge.
Setting the NPA on fire.
With the same passion of those that came before them. And to them we say, next man up. 3 seasons. Almost 300 games.
Oh, Jacoby!
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. MPH works in partnership with the community, including the national and provincial governing bodies, as well as club programs to maximize scholarship opportunities.
You haven't missed anything. We're back live. Ooh, Mercy in the post. Little interesting spin drive gets hacked. Edge racking up some fouls in the early going.
Junior Mercy's going to be able to get to the line quite often, but finishing around that length is going to be the difficulty.
Yeah.
So 3-point plays are not going to be the same as he's had in other sessions.
Immediately, assistant coach Eddie Richardson has a little chat with Amir Rahimzad about positioning on defense. Mercy gets to go. You know, Northstar had a good start and have been able to maintain throughout this one. Edge still not been able to really get into a flow offensively. Hey, I like that defense, man. Now, obviously, Ugba giving up a lot of size in the post there, but defended cleanly, forcing the miss. Yeah. Junior normally finishes that. Could not get the right English.
He's got to find another way to score in this game. There's just way too much length on this Edge squad for him to get those type of finishes.
Ben Gilbert trying to get into the flow offensively. Gets into the paint there in front of a nice crowd here in Calgary. We had good attendance yesterday as well, despite the late starts. Oh, Capono coming down with a bit of a rebound there. Just positioning, didn't even have to jump for it. Yeah, Northstar continues to get into good spots down low. You've mentioned it time and time again, but to be able to finish over that length has proven to be quite difficult.
Look how well Junior Mercy playing a much longer, larger Suraj Gahir.
You know, I think you just tell them, like, don't pick up any fouls, right? Just don't get caught reaching, because, I mean, you're giving up an awful lot of length there. Chances of you coming up with a steal off somebody like that. Can't get into foul trouble, Junior Mercy. Spencer with just a little too much mustard on that pass. Northstar's just kind of maintained this little 4 or 5 point lead. Just kind of have that feeling, though, that you know Edge isn't going to struggle for too long offensively.
I mean, well, they've been experimenting a lot. You look, there's probably 10 players on Edge's roster that have already touched the floor.
It's the luxury of playing at home as well, not having to travel guys out. You have your full roster of 16 available to you. And there you see Capono trying to get around that length with a fadeaway. It was no good, but Northstar gets another possession, consistently getting offensive rebounds, even if they're not jumping. It's just positioning.
It's just bouncing their way. It's bouncing their way in this game, and they're getting a lot of second and third chances. Here's Dak.
Ooh, almost another offensive board there. And I think you want to try to get Spoon Hunter engaged here. Giving it right back. Fires out. No good. Julian with the rebound.
Ooh, thought he had him there. Hey,
good,
now.
Good thing he hit that shot, because you're right. He had a jumper wide open there with the separation on the on the drive, and ended up having the separation on the step back. So
a good addition for the Northstar prep program, coming in mid-season here as a transfer and earning his way onto this lineup.
Yeah, this year the NPA has allowed transfers for the second half after last season seeing a lot of injuries hamper teams heading towards nationals.
Yeah, and you don't want the quality of the game or quality of the team to suffer. I mean, naturally it's going to happen just through the amount of injuries that can go down in a season, but if you got the depth and you're able to get those transfers in, getting guys back who are coming from maybe, you know, bad situations in the U.S., welcome home. A little too much from Spoon there, got some body.
Edge, you and Dave, I know, right? Dave, I know Spoon Edge. Triangle edge there,
Just over 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. 6-point lead for Northstar. Amethyst Nodars McKay, who I just heard today started playing the game of basketball 2 years ago. Formerly a hockey player. Transition. See, that is what we continue to see from Amir Rahimzad, of what he can do at the next level when he gets out in the open floor and has teammates who can feed him the rock. Physically on another level is Amir Rahimzad, coming back from injuries. He tries to draw another charge after grabbing a bunch yesterday. Whistle wasn't going his way there. Julian. Once again, Trevon Julian leads up to 7. Gahir hanging and banging. The whistle goes his way. Timeout for Edge. We'll be back, creeping up on the midway point of the second quarter.
Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. NPH works in partnership with the community, including the national and provincial governing bodies, as well as club programs to maximize scholarship opportunities. The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100-plus top-tier clubs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top.
We're back live, taking a look at Alan Spoonhunter for Edge, number 3.
Spoon, class of 2020, 6'5" guard, man, a lot of size for this guard. Sees well over the defense, distributes, has been playing defense on his own side fairly well over these first 2 days, man, and I'm liking what we see from Spoon right now. He looks focused.
I believe his mother's in attendance here today. This senior offensive rebound gets it down low to Rahimzad.
Unselfish play there,
Yep.
but Rahimzad's got to finish that.
Yeah.
That's too easy.
Good D by Spoon. Edge with the stop. Now need to turn it into points. Gahir down low to Rahimzad. Two-handed slam plus the foul. Really simple stuff there. Ball does not hit the floor. 2 passes, crushing it home. Big man Amir.
For Amir, clearing up from the charity stripe, gets the three-point play. This is a three-point game now. Northstar's been quiet in the latter part of the second quarter here.
That was not the way to break a press. Wide open, Gahir, drive, nice look, Rahimzad again. You know, Northstar is not going to have an answer for that, and I think Edge is finding it out.
Easy money right there. You got to keep feeding him. They're going to be forced to double down on him, and that's when they're going to be able to make those extra passes and get clean looks from the 3.
Checking in for the first time in this session now, Aaron Lloyd.
And almost everybody on Edge's roster has hit the floor here, playing in front of their home crowd. Usually, Huffman plays with a much shorter bench.
Yeah, no, I think it's the same thing. You know, you have that luxury of being at home and want to get everybody out. Edge consistently right now. Oh, Alan Spoonhunter with a rim visit.
So many guys on this Edge squad could finish above the rim, man, and really boost the momentum of this team. Here's
Another steal, and Spoonhunter again. Another 2. That is a tidy 8-0 run that's turned things around here for Edge, all based off of this little press. And that's what I'm talking about with Alan Spoonhunter. He has the length. He can beat people to the spot with his speed. This is the type of defensive stopper that I think he can be. Three-point lead. Hedge with the rock. Gahir. Shot clock was at 14 at the beginning of this possession. Rahimzad. Back to Gahir. 5 on the shot clock, but one thing you know, the Edge bench is going to let their team know.
One of the best communicative benches in the league. Yesterday I got on GTA Prep a little bit. Guys are just really quiet.
That pass has been there all game long, but if Northstar is not going to finish those bunnies, they are going to fall behind and never get back. Good defense from Junior Mercy. Clean strip.
And Northstar's been held to 28 for the last about 3.5 minutes here.
Rahimzad can't get it to go. A lot of bunnies being missed on both sides right now. Junior D'd up by Rahimzad right now. Ugba runs off the screen. Yeah, little mid-range game wide open for him.
He's got those pull-ups in his arsenal.
I mean, he can score 30 just on mid-range game alone.
Better from 15 feet than he is from the three-point line, that's for sure.
But it's amazing how once he gets that mid-range game going, the three-point does follow for him. It's just when you work from the outside in, never the way to go about it.
I'm not a big fan of that shot Amir's been taking, that, 4 to 5 feet away from the rim bunnies, when he knows that he can get his guy all the way down low, back him all the way, and just finish right at the rim.
I think it's one of those things where he gets a couple of them to go and then starts relying on it. I know yesterday he had a couple of nice finishes like that.
And Junior Mercy looking off Ugba that time.
Nodars McKay. They burnt an entire shot clock right now. Wow. The switch hand finish from Junior Mercy. Just wondering what's going on right here. Just off the made basket, and I think it was just a conversation with the coach down the edge side of things. Rahimzad up top, Gahir. Again, Mercy picking pockets, transition now. You knew he was going to dump that off. And Dang Dak finishes just like that. Northstar back up 3. This is what has shown Northstar being on the next level. The fact that they can withstand these runs and get back into it.
They're more resilient than they have ever been, no doubt about that. And a lot of that is the added personnel. Here's another steal.
Look at
Dak.
the D. They looked lost getting turned over consistently, and now they've turned it around. Ugba. What did we say? Mid-range game starts, long-range bombs follow. 1:44 to go.
University of Calgary in attendance. They had a game last night, weren't able to make it, but I know Coach Dan always wants his guys in the gym recruiting. And when this kind of event comes to your home city, you know he's going to have coaches.
Yeah, the support to the U Sports level and beyond is what makes everything special with what is going on here in the NPA. Dak, pull up 3? Yeah, and you heard Coach Darren Leonard, that's not the one. That's not in the flow of the offense. Xavier Spencer, wraparound dribble. This is what makes us so excited about 2023 Xavier Spencer.
Class of what?
2023.
23. Man, oh man, this kid is going to be special. You mentioned it yesterday on the stream. He's been working on his body, and the skill set, undeniable, can play both guard positions.
Junior Mercy driving bounce pass to the baseline cutters. is very impressive. But on the other side of things, Edge has to cut that off. It's happened, double digits times in this game. This is going to be a tight one throughout. We are in the final 25 seconds with a 6-second difference, game clock to shot clock. 4-point lead for Northstar. They want to hold it. They want to make sure they have this lead at the break. Ugba. That time the baseline was cut off by Edge, but Ugba just drops the floater. Spencer now. From range. No good. 6-point lead for Northstar out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. This is the battle for best in the West. A 10-minute break, and we'll be back to Calgary.
They said a league like ours wouldn't work. Too many others have tried and failed. But here we are. They said united, a passion inside us that drives us, unites us, excites us. A mixture of golds and blacks, blues and whites, greens and wheat, in all for one red leaf. A new history in the making. New heroes to be crowned, new banners to be raised. The time has now come, and it's yours for the taking. The hard work, the memories, the steals, the threes, the blocks and thunderous dunks. For all those who doubted, here we are, here you are. Rise up, Canada, and let the games begin.
The National Preparatory Association started 4 years ago, born by the desire of basketball coaches, many of which were outside of Southern Ontario, to provide a different option than traditional high school competition for elite-level basketball talent. The goal was simple: create a platform for Canadian student athletes to give them the best opportunity to earn scholarships for post-secondary education through the game of basketball. Since then, the NPA has grown to provide the best basketball exposure available at the high school level anywhere in the world. We do this by live streaming 90% of the league's nearly 100 games on our North Pole Hoops YouTube channel, ensuring high-level competition in front of post-secondary coaches from across North America, providing game-by-game statistics on every player in the league on our industry-leading website, npacanada.com, creating individual profiles for all of the league's players on Canada's top college recruitment site, northpolehoops.com, while sharing it all through the social media reach of NPH's multiple platforms. By doing all of this at the highest level, we believe that we can keep the majority of Canada's basketball talent here on home soil, and ideally in their own city or province.
Last 2 years I played at prep schools in the US, and I'm just really happy to be back in Canada and to have this opportunity to play in the NPA. It really means everything to help push Canadian basketball forward.
I love the NPA because it's given me an opportunity to showcase my skills and talents in front of many coaches across the country.
Teams from New Brunswick don't usually get the exposure you would, but the NPA provides that, and just the competition is great.
It's a national scene. You're not playing guys in Ontario only or only in your city. You get to travel all over Canada, places you've never been before.
Each team had a different style of play, and that was something you had to prepare for every single game. They really helped to prepare us for our basketball career. It's not just me, it's my whole team.
Y'all are doing a great job of just exposing some of the underrated talent. It's a great spotlight, right? I think it's the best league in Canada.
It's given us a platform from Western Canada and the prairies especially to showcase that we do have talent that stacks up with the best talent in the country.
I really love the fact that I get to be proud of my school, of my team, of my guys, and put them on a national stage, which is what the NPA allows us to do.
It's come a long way just because everybody's on the same page, from the executive right down to the coaches and the players. I think it really is a family.
We are making history every season through a shared vision, common goals, professional leadership, and a league-wide constitution enforced by a board comprised of coaches from the league's original teams. Nearly 100 NPA alumni are following their dreams through the NCAA, U Sports, CCAA, or JUCO routes. Our new goal is strategic growth with long-term partners willing to help our team continue to blaze a new trail in Canadian basketball, showing our student athletes that what they need to succeed is right here in Canada.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. NPH works in partnership with the community, including the national provincial governing bodies, as well as club programs to maximize scholarship opportunities. The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Starting with our foundation, that is the Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH national rankings, where player profiles are created acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skill trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite prospects within the region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to college and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and in basketball. The blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. The NPH Showcase Circuit takes place from April to December in a player-focused environment, while the Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100-plus top-tier clubs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops comprised of digital marketing, live broadcast, and scouting. NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping them gain scholarship opportunities, our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the Blueprint.
We're back for second half action in Calgary, and I haven't mentioned it as of yet, but shout out our relationship evolving with the Canadian Elite Basketball League. You've seen some of their commercials on our broadcast here as they get ready for season 2, and some great moves they're making in the Canadian basketball world, and working alongside a league like that just gives me such excitement for the future of basketball in Canada at all levels.
And look at this guy, Amir, I know he missed a shot, but when he wants to create his own offense, he enforces his will on guys, his physical strength, his speed. He can get what he wants. There's the drop-off pass. Good look.
That is what we fell in love with in Winnipeg, was the passing out of the post from big man Sheg King Balumbo. Had a tough time yesterday. And there he is. Allowed the jumper, but was sealed off, boxed out, came down with the rebound. Northstar's lead is up to 8. Not the game edge expected in front of their home crowd right now. Dak fouled. He'll shoot 2 as he's helped up by Gahir. Spoon called for the foul.
And Gahir's a real sportsman. Like he's competitive. There's no doubt about that. But I mean, the little stuff like picking up a guy off the floor, even though he's not on your team, it goes a long way. It just shows the type of character he's got.
Especially at this level, and I know, sometimes when you get to the post-secondary level, there's, depending on who your coach is, saying, they don't want that sort of thing. But at this level, I mean, everyone's working towards a primary goal. And especially you don't want to see anybody get hurt or anything along those lines as well. So.
Yep. Spoon using the screen. You hear the open look.
Yeah, he's not been looking for his shot at all in this session, and off the mark there.
And when you're hesitant, it throws you off your shooting. Like he had a really good session in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And, bump there, definitely. Defender knows it.
Dak making his way to the charity stripe consistently.
Fowers on Gilbert on the hip.
Coach Huffman wants to talk things out early here. Just a minute and a half in, he wants to talk to his boys before it gets to double digits. Stay with us.
Indochino to me is a million guys getting a million suits, and each one is different. I think the value is the quality is undeniable in terms of the suit that you'll get, and the fabric and style selection is second to none.
I think when someone puts on a suit, they take on almost a different personality, and they feel comfortable in their skin and who they are, and they feel good. Doesn't matter where you're going, what event you're going to, but everyone feels good in a suit.
I think a lot of what we do is kind of going against the grain, so to speak. Bespoke, made to measure, custom was traditionally only in store. We were the first to bring it online, and as we went through that journey, we really felt that in order to connect with the consumer, we needed to give them true options, really provide a service and an engaging experience that customers would enjoy and remember.
Indochino is a custom-made experience, but with off-the-rack prices. You are in control.
Back live in Calgary, and I don't know if it's happened before. I don't think so. So I think this is a bit of a first-time NPA happening, where we're out here in Calgary at a league session with another game going back across the country, back in Toronto. where Toronto Basketball Academy are playing host to the London Basketball Academy. We will have updates for you throughout the game.
From what I'm seeing so far from our junior scout, Mickey Esmikre, Jordan Nelson seems to be getting off to a hot start. Jordan, one of the fastest PGs in the game right now.
I think Deshaun Downey is going to have something to say about that. Great drop off, almost.
Okay with that.
A head topper there.
The more Rahimzad looks to finish like that, the more openings he's going to get, because nobody wants to be in front of it.
Absolutely, and I like the force that Akin Balumbo took it to the glass on that one. This is the parody of the NPA you're seeing right now. Edge beat Canada Top Flight Academy yesterday. Rahimzad from downtown, and they find themselves, they were just down double digits to Northstar right now. I mean, top half of this league, extreme parity. Rahimzad pulls it down.
And right now, from an offensive standpoint, you're seeing Northstar settle for a lot of shots with no rebounders on the rim and just not in rhythm.
Of course, they're up double digits. Once you're up double digits, that means you can shoot from anywhere. You don't have to stay within the rhythm of the offense. Don't you know that, E?
Oh, what was he thinking?
Dak cleans it up. Ball movement. You hear Rahimzad already hit one previously, short on that. Dak pushing back the other way. Hey, I'll tell you this, man. Northstar, not scared.
And back to a double-digit lead, 51-38 for Northstar out of Winnipeg, Manitoba.
This is a guy who needs to get it going for Edge right now. They're just searching for a consistent answer on offense. Still a lot of game to be played, but what a difference.
And this is not the same Edge team we saw.
No, I was going to say, what a difference from against CTA. And I think you see it at all levels of basketball, but especially in high school. And then Dak from downtown. People playing up. I don't want to say Edge is playing down to Northstar, because Northstar is a very strong team, but they definitely played up against CTA. And it's just human nature that you don't play to that same level when you take on a team that isn't that squad the next day. And they are searching for answers in offense, and they are not finding it from downtown, that's for sure. Mercy. Yeah. He bails Edge out with that shot right there.
And there's been too many of those tough shots for Northstar. Their lead could even be larger than it is right now, 53-38, if they're not settling for those contested jumpers.
Well, I mean, I think the big thing is Edge has only got 38 points, and we're almost at the midway point of the third quarter. That is what CTA had happened to them yesterday.
Yep.
Spoon Hunter ran out of room, couldn't finish. I think that's going to stay with Edge. Shot clock from set to 14.
Almost got it to go on the step through.
Beal.
Even that one, there's no legs under him, closeouts coming. Like I don't understand what they're doing right now in terms of shot selection.
Footwork was poor on that from range from Tho Beal. And they give it right back. Dak gonna go 1-on-3. Oh, and because of the help side defense, no one was there to rebound as Ben Simmons cleans up the mess. It's up to 17.
Tough pass inside, a lot of traffic there.
And when you are not shooting well from range, it makes the defense a lot easier. Here. No good. Interesting, Northstar yesterday with that easy win, but played just a very poor game, and they have definitely come out with a totally different mindset in this one. Travel on Ugba. Spoon Hunter needs to get this offense into gear. Set the table for his teammates. He did just that.
RJ Jock just not ready. I don't think he's ready for these type of games, man. He's inexperienced, he's young, and I know they're trying to get him that. They're trying to get him that experience, but he's got to come in more ready. This is on him.
And he's scrambling on defense too. Doesn't seem to know where to go. And Junior Mercy just went over top of the much longer Gahir, and I think Gahir caught an elbow to the mouth in that made basket. Well, despite the lead being at 19, you know Edge has the firepower to come back from any deficit, but they are searching right now. I think Spoon Hunter just willed that one through the rim.
A lot more parity in the league this year as Northstar steps it up. They're kind of a middle-of-the-pack team right now.
A clean block, and it would have been terrible if Edge did not come out with that ball after that great block by Phil Beal. They'll go line to shoot two. Has not been engaged as mentally as he has been. Timeout from Northstar, leads at 17, 3:05 to go.
The National Preparatory Association started 4 years ago, born by the desire of basketball coaches, many of which were outside of Southern Ontario, to provide a different option than traditional high school competition for elite-level basketball talent. The goal was simple: create a platform for Canadian student athletes to give them the best opportunity to earn scholarships for post-secondary education through the game of basketball. Since then, the NPA has grown to provide the best basketball exposure available at the high school level anywhere in the world. We do this by live streaming 90% of the league's nearly 100 games on our North Pole Hoops YouTube channel, ensuring high-level competition in front of post-secondary coaches from across North America, providing game-by-game statistics on every player in the league on our industry-leading website, npacanada.com, creating individual...
Back live in Calgary, where when I walked in here today, I was very happy to see Northstar head coach Darren Leonard sporting his new custom-made Indochino suit. And then just a few minutes later, Adam Huffman walked in, decked out in his Indo suit from Nationals last year. And I want to shout out Indochino, and you too can have your made-to-measure custom suit using promo code HOOPS. Give you a big fat discount there on the checkout. If you haven't experienced it, they got showrooms across Canada, now also in the United States. So if you're listening from there, take a look around in a bunch of major cities. And as always, we are proud of our partnership with Indochino, who are also partners with the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. A good stable to be a part of. And the National Preparatory Association appreciates that. Alan Spoon Hunter, he's been the guy trying to bring Edge back, trying to get the flow going offensively for this hometown squad, whose fans have not been able to get engaged in this one because their team has trailed from the get-go. Spencer has it poked away in transition. And an and one, and just as I say that, the fans now have a reason to cheer.
Back down to a 12-point game. Smooth finish there by Tho Beal, using the rim to protect and going on the reverse.
Rimzad checking back in. Beal looking to make this a three-point play.
And with Beal coming back as a 2021 prospect, that gives him a whole other year. That's right, 2021. So he's going to spend most of the summer really working on his body, getting stronger, but the skill set is definitely there for mid-major and high-major schools to be recruiting this guy.
And there, Edge almost came up with that loose ball. Shot clock down to 10. Mercy needs to make something happen late in the clock. Drives.
This kid is just, he's so tough, man. He's so tough, so strong, mentally, physically, absorbing contact there to get the finish off the glass.
Spoon Hunter. Pull up again. No.
I don't like it. I don't even like it's mainly selection, man. That's been the issue here for Edge. They are fortunate to only be within 11.
I think he short-armed that because his elbow actually caught Junior Mercy in the head. Those spin moves, they look like they're running into trouble, but he comes out all the time and he kicks out to Julian for the downtown hit. Spoon Hunter. Yeah. Splits the screen. Bounce pass was good, but that's the second consecutive air ball for Edge in their home gym.
And probably their 5th of the game.
Julian short-armed that one. Remzad comes out with it. Julian active, saves it.
And Julian's earning his keep on this team. I think the respect level from his teammates has definitely taken off.
Kid's been through a lot this season. Wow. Wow, that's basketball IQ, because he had spun the last 2 times into the lane, faked it that time, Gahir froze, leading to an easy 2. Reach in by Ugba. Ugba has 4 fouls. You want to talk about something that could change the complexion of this game. 1 more and he's gone, so he gets sent to the bench right now, try to protect him. But they lose an awful lot when Emmanuel Ugba's not on the floor. Yeah, like that should be all day for Edge. And then if Akin Malumbo gets into foul trouble, all of a sudden Edge is going to have a much different look on offense. They need to stop now, and Northstar, if they can get a bucket here, seconds left in the quarter. Capuno, wide open. Ben Simmons got his feet underneath him. Back rimmed it though. Spencer comes out with it. He's pushing back, does not have numbers. He's gonna have to shoot. Dobeal, end of clock. Big time shot, Dobeal. Edge wants to get their home crowd into this one. Stay with us, folks. 10-point lead heading into the 4th. Northstar in control.
It has to be beat down into your head. You have to be challenged repetitively. You have to set a trend for the next guys that are coming up. Don't be asked to go harder. Give your hardest before you are asked.
In the fall, rep tryouts set the stage, but not everyone makes the cut. Players that catch eyes of coaches are awarded a roster spot and a chance to represent, but nothing else for now. The work is just beginning. Playing time is fought for, rep by rep, and practice after practice.
Golden Dough, it's a family restaurant. We're in Mississauga, been here for 25 years. It's a Middle East cuisine. We make it out of love. We make it fresh. It's very healthy for an athlete to come in to have a nice meal. Sitting around back home, like when you order a big...
You're getting a look at Deng Dak on your screen, number 5. From Calgary, Alberta, moved to Winnipeg.
Brooks, Alberta, to be specific.
Brooks, Alberta, sorry. Be specific there. Moved to Winnipeg, Manitoba to join the Northstar team in his senior year. He's been excellent for Northstar Prep in this game, hanging on to a 10-point lead after that foul Beal 3 at the buzzer from Edge. Here's Capuno, good handle, loses it for a second.
Well now, nice little move from Capuno, pushing the lead back up to 12. Edge needs to play a perfect quarter right now. Can they do it?
Jackson, box out.
Fade away from Spoon Hunter, not a good way to start it. This is where they got back into the game, was a little bit of pressure there. No argument there.
Hit the slip. In control.
It's all about getting that ball on the deck before you take your first step.
Jackson, stay in front. Jackson, don't leave.
Yeah, forcing it gets the call. A lot of contact there.
And Spoon Hunter looking to take matters into his own hands. Doesn't like the offense that they've been getting, a lot of the percentage of these shots. Things are not going Edge's way today.
That stretch that they had off that little press where they came up with 3 steals, outside of that little portion of the game, they have just been struggling against Northstar and what they've been able to do. Xavier Spencer, steal, save. Edge comes up with it. They let him play. And given right back. Capuno called for a carry. A little sloppy opening minute here for both squads. Here to Beal. No good. Simmons. Well, I'll tell you this, Northstar is allowing Edge to stay into this game right now. But Edge needs to kick that door open. Ooh, Xavier Spencer, crossover. Oh. Crossover in the open floor finds Gahir, who stepped out of bounds on the negative step. Dak trying to get to the baseline. He's cut off. Gilbert, some good D. Ooh, Dak thought about it. So Beal, active hands, comes up with the steal. Goes behind the back. I think it was a good thing he got himself to the line. Well, Edge can look up and understand that they can get this back to single digits. Check that. 2 minutes into this one, still stuck double digits. Got to hit their free throws. Stowe misses them both. Oh, almost came out with it, but it was saved again by Julian. Doing the dirty work. Gets it back. Simmons. McKay with the screen. Simmons, ooh, little lefty push shot in the paint. They are just getting it all to go. Right now, Northstar is just playing solid. Ooh. Thought they might have got that back. I thought it would have went off Spencer, but they say no. So here's what to watch as Emmanuel Ugba and Junior Mercy check back in. Ugba is 1 foul away from seeing his afternoon come to an end. Swanton Rogers, somebody who I haven't said at all this game, short arms that in the paint. Mercy takes it right at the big man. Can't finish. No bailout on the call. Edge just can't get it going, and Northstar continually hustling.
And a very patient offense for Northstar in comparison to what we've been seeing from Edge. They're taking advantage of this shot clock. They're looking for the best available shot.
Mercy drops it off.
Their Edge is sleeping on defense, Jay. There's no way they're going to win this game like this.
Yep.
They have fallen asleep on defense.
Here down to Swanton Rogers. Trying to get his own rebound, but again, it's the hustle. Northstar is just getting after it. They are getting every loose ball, every steal. And Dang Dak pushes this lead up to 17.
There's nobody protecting home over there. That's the third possession in a row that they've fallen asleep.
Well, for all the positives we saw against CTA, the fact that Quo Agua is injured right now, something that you're seeing the absence right now, right? He is one of those guys that can bring the presence in the interior, can rebound. Those are the two places that Edge is just getting destroyed today.
He is dearly missed today.
Still 6:20 to go in this game, the first of two today at 5 p.m. local time, 7 p.m. back in the East. You will see Toronto versus Brampton. GTA Prep and Royal Crown Academy will be hooking up here in Calgary. Dak. Ooh, rimmed out. Edge Capono almost had a putback against three much larger bodies. Gahir just launching it up, can't get it to go. And after all the positivity yesterday for Edge, they are staring down a huge deficit here.
And this will be Northstar's best start to any season. If they could come out with a win here, that's going to mean 5-1 to get things going. And they could potentially, I mean, I don't know what they could do against CTA tomorrow, but they could potentially pick up one more win before going home.
Still a lot of game to be played here today. Stay with us. 14-point lead, almost the midway point of the fourth.
For all of the league's players on Canada's top college recruitment site, NorthPoleHoops.com, while sharing it all through the social media reach of NPH's multiple platforms. By doing all of this at the highest level, we believe that we can keep the majority of Canada's basketball talent here on home soil, and ideally in their own city or province.
The last 2 years I played at prep schools in the US, and I'm just really happy to be back in Canada and to have this opportunity to play in the NPA. It really means everything to help push Canadian basketball forward.
I love the NPA because it's given me an opportunity to showcase my skills and talents in front of many coaches across the country.
Teams from New Brunswick don't usually get the exposure you would, but the NPA provides that, and just the competition is great.
It's a national scene. You're not playing guys in Ontario only or only in your city. You get to travel all over Canada, places you've never been before.
Each team had a different style.
As we sit here with a 14-point lead, Northstar up on Edge. We also have our game going on in Toronto. We're tied at 41 at half between TBA and LBA. We will keep you updated with our crew in Toronto, updating us. Both F.A. Ashaka, Nikias Mikri, and our social media crew there, keeping people updated. But here we are, midway point of the fourth quarter. Alan Spoonhunter, no good. Amir Rahimzad had all kinds of space carved out for himself down low. 12-point lead, 5 minutes to go. Edge has plenty of time left, and they get it right back. Is the Undertaker here?
That's what I thought. I thought we were getting a WWE game.
That's the Undertaker's music. Well, welcome to the West Session, Serge Gahir. Downtown hit, cuts it to single digits. And almost another steal, but Emmanuel Ugba comes up with it. Well, Edge is a little bit more into things defensively here. It's taken them 3.5 quarters. But Junior Mercy slicing and dicing and hands off. Another bunny is missed by Northstar.
Those are going to be costly here.
Yes.
Only 4 minutes to go, and Edge is really fighting for their life right now.
They're starting to rev it up. Look at Amir going to work, but can't finish. And he picks up a foul. 3 misses in close, and then hacking. Coming off the game yesterday against CTA, I don't think there was a worse game for Edge to play through 3.5 quarters right now. And they still have time to bail themselves out. On the other side of things, good on Northstar for bouncing back. I know they won yesterday easily, but the way they played was terrible. And to see them rebound against Edge here today has been impressive. That could have been a travel.
Junior Mercy very annoyed with his teammates right now. The drop-off passes that he's making and the lack of finishing right now. He's very irritated. He's saying, please.
If Northstar blows this lead, they can easily look at the missed baskets from within 5 feet of the reason why. And if Edge can't make the comeback, they can look at these missed free throws.
And the press is on.
There we go. Transition now. Spencer, Spoon Hunter. Probably didn't need that, but Edge needed Amir to come through. Rahimzad stick back jam. Punched out by Spoon Hunter. Thobeal got the rock. Drop off. Spencer no good. This is what we expected from the beginning from Edge, using their size to their advantage. Timeout on the floor. The fans that left early are going to read about this on Twitter. Stay with us. 3:03 to go.
Come on in. Choose what sort of material you're pursuing. Choose what sort of prints or patterns you really want to try out overall. From there, you pick out what kind of customizations you want to bestow upon these lovely garments. Measure you up, and you get to express what you want, tighter, looser, longer, shorter, so everything sits on you as you want. We do everything all in one for you.
We give a 100% made-to-measure product. So it's very sort of individual and very personalized. It's for them. It's their suit.
Seeing them in their final suit just kind of makes it worth it at the end of it, because you spent time with them, and you know, whether they wear suits every day or this is their first suit, it's exciting. Like, you help them build that and it's theirs.
It's really that ability to create a one-of-a-kind garment that allows us to be in front of many different demographics. I think one of the most interesting things that's happened these past few years is how many customers that are having that truly special event of getting married, choosing Indochino to not only suit up themselves, but suit up their groom's party.
We continually improve not only the profile for the guy, but we improve the quality of our next suit and the suits after with the data that we capture.
3:03 to go. The lead's down to 3. Adam Huffman in the exactly head coach Adam Huffman way you would expect, sarcastically said, "Can we play 3 minutes today?" Because if they do and play it well, they can pull out a win in a game that they have no business winning.
Yeah, and we've had several conversations just about the tone and energy of this Edge squad, because he expects so much more out of them. The talent, I mean, the roster is what it is. Yeah, you definitely got talent, but they don't play up to their potential. They haven't yet.
Battle. Deng Dak. Yeah. Fouled on Rahimzad.
And yesterday, Rahimzad would have looked to take that charge. Today, not looking the same.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking off air about Northstar. Like, they are not used to being in this position. Up on a favorite, big on their home court. And how can they close this one out? From what we've seen in the last 3 minutes, they don't know how to do that. Spoon Hunter with the rock. 2:40 to go. Edge stuck 5. A lot of their fan base left, ending their school week. Northstar gets it back. Mercy, slicing, dicing, no good. Akinbalumbo pulls it down, a little reverse. Another miss from in close from Big Sheg. Spencer comes out with it. A little stop and go. You know, Xavier Spencer could be the guy, the X factor for Edge in this game. Because they don't have an answer for him, Northstar.
I've seen him be that in other games as well. It's definitely the guy. I mean, I don't see anyone else stepping up. You've had moments and glances from guys like Spoon and Amir, but not the same game we saw yesterday from Edge.
.144 to go. It's a 3-point game. Edge stuck 3 on their home floor. Northstar has literally taken the fans out of this game. Just leading, start to finish. Good D by Spoon Hunter. Thought maybe it went off Northstar out of bounds, but Northstar will get it back. 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Just a one-possession game here with under 2 minutes to play.
This is fun.
Will Northstar hang on? Oh, boy.
No bailout on that call, but the long rebound goes to Akinbalumbo. Ugba's played this entire fourth with 4 fouls. Running off the screen, mid-range game, cash money.
That's the one
Emmanuel Ugba.
Talked about that mid-range. That's where he's best.
Spoon Hunter, spin, hang and bang and no call.
Good no call, by the way. Can't be awarded for just jumping into guys.
Getting back on D is Spencer. Enough that Ben Simmons pulls it back out. Mercy gets destroyed down low.
Mercy me, that Murcielago. Cruising down in that lane. Gets wherever he wants.
You had that one in the back pocket for a while, huh?
I think it's a Kanye.
Yeah.
It's something from Kanye. I just can't remember.
Yeah, it's a
college dropout.
collab. Ooh, Northstar leaving the door open to crack. And they need to hit this to push it up to 6. That's a big shot right there. Edge, what can they do? Down 6 under a minute to go. They haven't been in this position yet this season. Here picks up his dribble with nowhere to go with it. So Beal dribbles it off his head and pulls up. Stick back here. That is a big time cleanup. That keeps Edge in the game. They need to shut this down right here, but Ugba dribbles himself into position, loses it, gets it back. Don't need that shot. Smart move. 14 on the shot clock. And a push shot from Simmons.
I like the confidence from Simmons to take that shot. 15 seconds on the shot clock were remaining.
The dribble to the wing and pull up the dribble is just confusing to me. And Edge battling, foul down low. And Ugba fouls out. Ugba fouls out. 18 seconds left. 6-point lead, Northstar. Can they hold on for what would be their biggest win of the season? This puts them alone atop the West Conference if they hold on. Both teams still with 2 games to play here.
Hey, it's a great box like Shaq. Good work.
And Noah Julian in the game here for Northstar.
Trevon Julian.
Oh, sorry, Trayvon Julian. What did I say?
Noah.
Noah. Who's that?
I believe there is a Noah Julian.
Is there?
Yeah,
Yes, actually.
Check the database.
There definitely is.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Ugba fouls out of this game right at the end.
Missing the free throw, not coming down with the rebound. Time is ticking away. Northstar revamped, reloaded for this season. Edge trying to come up with the steal, now asking for the foul. They can't even get that done. Battling for it. Back court, Edge gets it all the way to the end. Some good sportsmanship there. Northstar Preparatory Institute just came in to Edge's home court and handed them a 5-point loss.
Had as much of a 17, 18-point lead. Good for Northstar Prep. 5-1 now in the season.
Heck of a game, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. We got one more coming our way. Give us about an hour and a half, and we'll be back, and we'll keep you updated. LBA, TBA, keep us locked on NPA social media for updates.